The coil is coiled and the wick is wicked. Now that you've got your setup ready to cloud up, you've got one looming question on your mind. How long will my vape coil last? Before we dive into how to keep your coil fresher for longer, check out the blog that touches on all the finer points in the little dot right up here. So how long does a vape coil last? Well, it depends. I know. Another question with all sorts of variables. But honestly, it does depend. Pre-made coils can last on average about 2 weeks, but a rebuildable coil can last closer to a year if properly maintained. I mean, this one has lasted me several months. You heard that right, several months. So let's talk about what causes a coil's life to degrade and ways to make it last longer. First is e-juice buildup. One thing that can cause your coil to crap out faster is pretty obvious, and that's buildup. Continuously vaping will cause your coil to collect remnants of flavoring and sweetener. The biggest tell is the cotton on pre-made coils will be a darker color, and you will have noticeable gunk on top of rebuildables, as well as the cotton turning a darker shade. To counter this, keep a watchful eye on your coils and clean them when necessary. With rebuildables, remove the cotton, dry burn the coil and rinse it off a little bit, and then replace the wick with freshity fresh cotton. With pre-made coils, you have a few options. You can soak them in hot water, PG, and even vinegar to get them back into tip-top vaping shape. Bear in mind though, with pre-made coils, once the cotton is burnt up, there's no saving it. Next is chain vaping. This applies more so to pre-made coils than rebuildable coils. We know, you're a cloud chaser and no amount of vaping will stop you, except a burnt coil. Vaping repeatedly back to back will cause the gunk to build up faster and the cotton to burn out quicker. With rebuildable coils, it's less of an issue. The coil can stand the constant vaping, but your wick not so much. The cotton will burn out a little bit quicker. The solution? Well, avoid chain vaping. It's pretty simple. The last point we're going to touch on is your wattage. Vaping at higher wattages could potentially burn out your coil or dramatically shorten its life. This is totally dependent on the build as well as other varying factors. I suggest checking out the video we made, What Wattage Should I Vape At, so that you have all the important information you need to vape at the right wattage. In short though, I suggest turning down your wattage so that you can vape a little bit longer. And there you have it. Now you've got some helpful info on how to keep your coils lasting longer. So if you want more details on what kind of juices can gunk up your coils a lot quicker, check out the blog we wrote down in the description below. Thanks for watching, friends. As always, stay wild.